Welcome to the very first episode of the Life is a Sales Field podcast, where we talk real life, real sales, and real faith. I'm your host, and today we're talking about a season we all know too well. When you're doing everything right and nothing is working. The slump, the stress, the drought season. But guess what? You don't have to stay stuck. Our main topic today, once again, is breaking out of the slump. Sometimes in sales, in life, and that stage where you feel like, Lord, I'm trying. Everything. Why is this stuff not moving? But every slump has an exit. And today I'm giving you 5 practical steps to break out and get momentum going again. Step number 1, stay consistent, even if it feels pointless. Consistency is what God blesses, not the perfect day, not the perfect script. Stay steady, because a seed only grows when you keep watering, not when you stop. All right. For example, working out. I'll give you a personal example. Actually, I have attempted to try to lose weight for years. I have 3 kids between a 15-year gap, 3 children, and losing weight is the hardest thing when you're a mother and you have 3 kids. Juggling life, juggling everything, losing weight is going to be the hardest thing to do, right? So with that being said, consistency. What made me or allowed me to actually lose 80 pounds within a 1.5 year span? Consistency. Yep, I've always worked out. Yep, I've always said I eat right. Yep, all of those things. So I'm like, in my head, what's the whole ideal of me even keep doing it if it hasn't worked, right? But essentially, if you keep doing the same thing and just maintain doing it, it actually is going to work. So stay consistent. Stay consistent with the same workout that you do that you know works. Stay consistent with the same routine. Stay consistent with that same push. That's what allowed me, myself, to lose 80 pounds. My consistency, waking up early, going to bed a little bit earlier, making a priority of working out first thing in the morning. And another example I'd like to give you, because it is a sales podcast, is I run a sales team within a company. I run a sales team. So with that being said, as we all know, sales is a competitive field, right? Started out almost the busiest season of the year, me being dead last compared to the other teams within the company. That drove me crazy. I am what you call a silent competitor, right? I will not be loud and, scream and say, I'm going to be number 1 or da 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 da. Not obnoxious with it, but it kills me inside because I make my work prove that I don't have to be loud. So we started out at the bottom within the company, staying consistent. Because we started out at the bottom, does that mean that we now accept that? Does that mean that I no longer push and motivate my team? Does that mean that I give up and be like, oh, we're at the bottom. I've been doing the same thing. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to let them go. No, this simply means you stay consistent, right? You keep going. That same push, that same drive is what's going to determine who stays down or who goes up. So going into my next topic is analyze. Analyze what's really going on. A slump essentially isn't a punishment. It's feedback. You can't take it personal. You take it strategically. All right. This is a time when you take a step back and you analyze and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Where am I losing people? Where's my mindset at? Right? And you take a look and you're like, what have I accomplished and what do I feel like I've not accomplished to get here? Okay, perfect example. Once again with my sales team, as I told you, last season we started out dead last. So I took a step back and I analyzed, what am I not doing as a leader, or what am I doing as a leader that's working, or what can I build on to make it better, right? So essentially we started out with some coaching sessions, right? Coaching up folks in regards to closing line, or not even, just coaching in regards to sale, but what is their mindset? Where are they at when in regards to their environment when they're selling? What is their pace, right? At when they're selling, and where exactly are they losing people, right? The moments that they're losing people, taking a strategy and all of those things in account, pulling that data, getting their tone and all of that, the tonality together to realize this is where we need to be. This is where our next step is. And the step is where we start the breakthrough set, right? Perfect example in regards to this as well is back to your lifestyle, right? You want to lose weight? Guess what? You got to analyze what you're eating. You want to lose weight? You got to analyze how many steps you take in a day. You want to lose weight? You got to analyze the people you surround yourself around give you that type of mindset, right? All of those things will help us to get to our analytic numbers to understand what steps do I take next. And then we go into step number 3. Take action on what you can do better, right? The worst thing you can do is know the problem and not fix it. Do the part you control, and guess what? God will handle the rest. All right. For example, once again, going back to my sales team, tightening up an intro, slowing down, asking more questions, using urgency when it comes on the coaching session. Once again, changing the environment. Where are you selling? Are you feeling happy, released? Are you playing Zen music? Do you need to take a walk? Did you exercise this morning? Where is your mindset at? What environment are you in that's attracting you to be successful or not successful? Essentially, now that you know that these things you have stayed consistent, analyzing what kind of works or what doesn't work. Now we need to take action in creating those opportunities to make sure the next best things are working, right? So once again, in regards to taking action, right? With my sales team, I would hype them up in the mornings. I knew that we were a slower team when we got in the mornings. We wouldn't put up as much sales numbers in the mornings as the other team because my team was just a drag in the morning, right? So essentially, I would put out hype motivational speeches or send hype direct messages to make sure, hey, let's get this party started early to get these sales on the board, right? Another thing in regards to lifestyle, you want to lose weight, you got to prepare, right? You prepare. If you don't prepare, you're going to definitely fail, right? So essentially, you want to lose weight and you don't want to eat McDonald's. You don't want to go through that drive-through. You don't want to go to Kava this week because, Kava is delicious if you do the right options. But you can do heavy carbs and, okay, we'll get into that later. But what I'm saying though is you're going to prepare to be successful because essentially you will fail. So how do you take action if you want to lose weight? You're going to prepare your food for the week. You're going to make a schedule in regards to what days you're going to work out, what days you're going to do this, and prepare your workout clothes from the night before. Lay them out so the first thing when you get up in the morning, the alarm goes off, you go to the bathroom, you see those workout clothes right there, you're like, I gotta go work out now. No excuses. Everything is laid out. Your running shoes, you took them out the garage, they're right there at the front door. Those are the things that essentially helped me, and I'm just sharing what will help you in regards to taking action on what you can right now. All right, going into step number 4, stay the course. A slump will lie to you. It will tell you it's permanent. It will tell you you're the problem. But feelings aren't facts. Stay the course even when it feels uncomfortable, right? This is the stage where the enemy tries to discourage you the hardest because you're so close to your breakthrough. So stay the course. It may seem like it's not working, even though you've been consistent, you've analyzed yourself, you've taken action. Stay the course. Sometimes, let's go back to my weight loss journey, right? I remember when I was trying to lose this weight, it would be weeks, sometimes months pass away and I haven't lost a pound. But guess what? I did lose inches. And guess what? Weighs more than what? Fat weighs way less than muscle. So if I'm losing inches, that means I'm now creating mass muscles that I didn't have. That weighs more. And essentially, I am getting smaller. But I won't be able to see that unless I stay the course. I put my clothes on, I realize, that fits a little bit different. But if I jump on the scale, I'm going to think, this isn't working, right? So we now have to make sure we have a median in life to understand that even though you may not have gotten the results here, you got to be open-minded to know that you can get the results there, right? Stay the course. This is where the stage and the enemy tries to discourage you to the hardest because you're so close. All right. And then number 5, it will work if you do all of the above. Your slump is not the story. It's just a chapter. Keep watering your seeds. Keep showing up. You're close to your breakthrough than you think. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 1, Life is a Sales Field. If this blessed you or pushed you, share it with someone with their slump. See you in the next episode.